Leadership Charter Academy's commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. I would like to introduce to you the Salutatorian for TLCA Senior Class of 2019. He earned his Salutatorian with a GPA of 99.720. He is the son of Christopher Montag and Martiza Montag. Matthew participated in one-act play 2 years, UL Academics 3 years, shot put and discus 6 years, National Honor Society 2 years, and qualified 3 years for regionals and social studies, plus 2 years regionals for news writing. Matthew has been accepted to attend Texas A&M in the next fall. Ladies and gentlemen, your salutatorian, Matthew Greer Montag.
That's my little brother. I'm not.
I'm extremely honored to be here beginning the graduation ceremony, speeches, for the graduating class of 2019. I would like to thank my parents for raising me in a highly academic setting, my sister Tiana for putting up with me, and Sasha and for giving us rides. And I would also like to thank my friends Chachi, Chris, JB, and Caleb for helping me to come out of my shell, primarily by dragging me out of my house to be their chauffeur. And I would like to thank the faculty and administration for helping me to balance my extracurriculars and schoolwork and providing some good laughs. Now time to get into the meat of the speech. In my first year of high school, I was much different than I am now. As a freshman, I was shy and obsessed with having this silent, tough guy look. I would not smile and would actively sit separately from others. Now 4 years later, I'm up on stage wearing mascara, dressed as an angel. I've stopped caring so much about what others thought about me, and have decided I'm here to amuse myself, and if I can get others to laugh, that's great. We all learned things in these past 4 years. We learned what we want to do, who our real friends are, and we learned from our mistakes. We learned what we could accomplish when we put our minds towards a goal. Our class has accomplished many firsts for TLCA throughout high school, many in this year alone. To those who didn't do many things, so long as you constantly improved, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically, I believe you did great. I believe that to succeed, you need to have a goal in mind, and then you have to improve gradually to reach that goal. For example, Orlando was running the 800 meters at the state track meet. With that event, you don't cut minutes off your time, you cut seconds. He made those seconds decrease over months of work to accomplish what he did. He might have had some bad days, such as when he got injured or something, but he continued to work at it. He persevered. As Beethoven said, to play one wrong note is insignificant. To play without purpose is inexcusable. You will have bad times in life. In fact, some of you may have them now, but never give up on your goals. Many of you are now headed off to college to pursue degrees and to live without your parents for the first time. However, I know several of you have decided to join the armed forces, and I wish you the luck in that career and hope you always stay safe. Still others, even my friend Chachi, are going to enter either a trade school or go straight into the workforce. Don't become discouraged by others who would want you to go to college. Focus on your goals and always seek to improve. Going back to that Beethoven quote, you will have bad days, but stay strong. You may be down, but you're not out. So as we all go our separate ways, remember that what you get out of life is equivalent to what you put into it. Now, before I relinquish the podium to my sister, I would like to thank her for being the biggest challenge in my life. As many of you know, we fight a lot, sometimes about legitimate things, but often about stuff such as the order of the Rocky movies. And it is Creed Rematch, Mr. T, Ivan Drago, Tommy Gunn. Putting that out there.
I hate
But despite all that, I know she has my back, and in a couple of months, when I move to College Station, I hope that she can grow as an individual without me being there. And I know I tease you a lot for it, but while I have these hundreds of witnesses, you beat me fair and square. You didn't do it because of math alone. You got first because you worked harder for it. Now she'll never let me forget that. Thank you.
Our valedictorian is his sister, twin sister. Isn't that cool? I love that. 100.3828.
Woo! Who the fuck knows?
She is the daughter of Christopher Montag and Martiza Montag. Sasha participated in UIL spelling and math all 4 years of high school. She collected 45 first through third place medals in her UIL academic competitions. Sasha was a 2-time regional qualifier in UIL spelling and a 1-time regional qualifier in UIL math. Sasha is very competitive with her brother, as we kind of figured that out, and she is very proud that she finally has a higher grade than Matthew in an English class. Sasha has been accepted to attend Angelo State next fall. Ladies and gentlemen, our valedictorian, Mrs. Sasha Janina Montag.
Coach B, come on.
Before I begin, I would like to thank everyone who has helped me get to this point. This includes, but is not limited to, friends, families, teachers, and administration. Now, I cannot tell you what will happen after today. This future cannot be determined. However, it is no secret that after today, we will all split into different paths of life. With that, there will be many difficult decisions we will have to make as adults, decisions that will further affect this trajectory. In high school, you do not just learn how to solve quadratic functions or how to properly write a sentence. You are learning skills that will help you after high school in whatever endeavor you choose to partake. For instance, the teachers who have led us this far have tried to instill in us responsibility, integrity, commitment, and so many other valuable life qualities. You may not have achieved all of them or even understand their importance, but that is because every one of us in this room has room to improve in these areas. We will learn so many things about life in the coming years, even things about ourselves that we do not know. As I mentioned earlier, not everyone is following the same path, and some people you know may not approve of what road you are taking. In today's society, there might be people along the way who will tell you that you will amount to nothing, that you will never succeed. The moment you start believing what these people tell you is when you will fail. You will not fail yourself, but you will also fail the people who do support you. Success is not something you do for everyone else. You can never appease everyone's desires for you. You should only worry about yourself. If you are happy and are pursuing an honorable life, whatever road you take, do not be ashamed of what you have done or who you have become. Now, this is pretty much where I was going to initially start ranting about advice for the future, but I have no authority to tell you anything in all honesty. Yes, I got the highest grades in the class, but that means nothing outside of here. Outside in the world we are being thrown into, all that matters is how you conduct yourself and your work ethic. For example, I know a person who graduated a few years ago who was not the top of their class. She went to college and has managed to pass all her classes. This person could care less for school, but needs the education to fulfill her dreams. With this, she's an extremely hard worker, has probably one of the strongest work ethics I've ever seen when she puts her mind to it. She set a goal for herself in her second semester of college and has done everything in her power to achieve it, and has finally succeeded. She's now on a path to finish her degree and pursue her dream. Sorry about the short story, but my point is, these grades and ranks we have received mean nothing without strong work ethic. That means everything. Your future is whatever you want. It is not what your dad wants or your mom. It does not matter what your grades were in high school either. All that matters outside these doors is that you are happy with yourself and if you are willing to do everything you can to succeed in your honorable personal objectives. Speaking solely to my class now, you guys are some of the smartest people I know. A lot of you also have the drive to want to do many things with your life. I hope that you never let anything hold you back from doing what you desire. Sorry for the cliche, but this morning we woke up as high school seniors. Tonight we become graduates, starting this new chapter of our lives. It was an honor being your peer, and remember, always look on the bright side of life, my dudes. Thank you.
Graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations, 2019 graduates. Matthew Greer Montag. Sasha Janina Montag. Lucian Guillermo Montez.
Woo, Matt!
Justin Austin Parrish. Excuse me, Austin Parrish. Okay, Christopher Judson Patterson. Graduates, please stand. Okay, when you hear the crowd applause, then you can toss them, let them fly. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Texas Leadership Charter Academy High School class of 2019.